my two-year introduction. I'm Peri Lyons. This is New York City. I am the New York City celebrity psychic. This is Moonstruck TV and A1R Radio, and I am sitting here staring at the phone like a lovesick teenager, waiting for your call and hoping my false eyelash doesn't drop off like I think it's about to. It seems a little insulting to call it a false eyelash. It implies a little something about his moral character that I don't think is justified. Anyway, so today the moon is in Libra, so we're all feeling kind of chill and pretty and harmonious. And so I'm having a little camera trouble. It keeps tilting to the right, so don't adjust your TV. I'm actually canting slightly to the right. So if you just will tilt your head slightly to the right, that might help. So I'm about to do the psychic tarot weather, which is always fun. Before we do that, I just want to talk a little bit about psychics and free will, because sometimes I'll talk to somebody who will say, well, this one psychic told me that this was definitely going to happen no matter what. And I'm like, you know what? We can tell you the probability. We can tell you I will get most likely probabilities. Not get very specific ones because it's my job. But there's always free will. I remember I had this one client I read for her, and she was wanted to get her boyfriend back, and looked like that was going to happen. But then she, after hearing that, I guess she thought there was nothing she could do to derail that. So she did something, trust me, she did something very specific to completely derail that, and then called me and said, I thought this was going to happen. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You can't really do that. We do have free will, so we can do anything we want as long as we're prepared to live with the consequences. The other thing I've been hearing from people is a psychic told me that if I talked to my parents again, I was going to, whatever. If you talk to a psychic and they give you some sort of weird ultimatum, like if you do that, this will happen. Hang up, get your money back, hang up, or leave. You want to work with people who are reputable, who maybe have some press and have clients with testimonials. You want to work with people who are reasonable and who don't think they're God. Because I'm a psychic. If I was God, I'd have a better purse. And you don't want to work with people who are incredibly insistent in their being right. You want to work with people who are reasonable, kind, warm, friendly, preferably about 5'10" with blonde hair. No, that's sorry. Getting a little too specific there. So when we work with psychics, it's to sort of get reflected back to us what our possibilities are. And then we can act on those possibilities and either accept them or derail them if you're that particular client, as we see fit. And that's about it. So just reminding you that we all have free will. And Emily, State College, Pennsylvania. What a great name for a town. I love Pennsylvania. Darling, I'm just going to do the psychic tarot weather quickly. While I'm doing this, what I'm going to ask you to do is relax your shoulders because they're up around your ears. I can see it from here. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, take a really deep breath, and then blow out between your pursed lips like that. A long breath. It's like you're blowing out a birthday candle. Do that a few times because what that does is it will ground you. It will stimulate your vagus nerve, which regulates our central nervous system, make you all calm and aligned so I can just pop in there and get the best answers for you. Good. Okay, so the psychic tarot weather works like this. I'm going to pull 3 cards, and if you're watching or listening, they pretty much sort of apply to your general week. First card is the beginning of the week. Second card is, you've got this, the middle of the week. And the third card is the end of the week starting today. So, and these are just general influences. Getting a lot of girls in this one. Okay, the first one is Queen of Pentacles. Now, this could be you if you are in an earth sign, which is to say Virgo, a Taurus. Oh my God, what's the or Capricorn. Blanked out there for a second. Or it could be a woman around you who is one of those things. Um, what it means is a woman who is grounded, practical, um, who is really kind of in touch with reality in a proactive way. So this is somebody who could be very organized. So somebody who could be very good with finances. If this is you, if you are an earth sign, this means that you're going to be feeling very self-expressed this week. So it's a good week for you in general going forward. If you're not an earth sign, this means that there's a woman around you who might be an earth sign or might just be really practical, who's coming in to sort of help you with stuff. You could be hiring an organizer. It could be somebody at work who helps you, figure out the coffee situation. But it's a helpful, practical woman in your vicinity, or it's you. I love doing that. Interestingly, the second card is the Queen of Cups card. So this is the middle of the week. And the Queen of Cups is a water sign woman, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So if that's you, and I'm one of those, you might be feeling very self-expressed this week and have a lot of kind of, how can I put this? Kind of helpful revelations about your life and how to do stuff better. You might also be feeling extra psychic this week because we're in Pisces, which is a very psychic sign. It also might mean that you might be seeing an intuitive consultant, a psychic, or you might be talking to an intuitive, loving, helpful friend, because water signs are always very intuitive. Some of us are actively psychic, but only if we want to be. So this is somebody in your vicinity who is like that, or you're very much in your vicinity. The last thing I'm going to say is it's also a card of motherhood. So if you are somebody who wants to have a child, this is a good week. I'm not going to get more specific than that, but to, act on that. And that's about it. Interestingly, the last cup, the last cup, the last card. I can talk, honestly. The last card is about choice. You might be offered an opportunity this week. As you can see, this guy's sitting under a tree, which is his prerogative, and he's being offered a cup from a hand out of a cloud appearing in the air. Now, this isn't something that occurs very often. So he's already got 3 golden cups in front of him, so he's okay. But he's being offered an opportunity. And it looks like he's like, you know what, golden cup hand out of the cloud, can you come back next week? Sometimes when we're offered opportunities, we'll turn them down because we don't think we're ready. And here's an expert tip for you. Nobody's ever ready. Nobody's ever ready. In my own life, a lot of the biggest breaks I've gotten is because I've said yes to doing something that I kind of had no idea of how to do at the time and then figured it out. So if you're being offered an opportunity at the end of the week, I would say take it. The other thing this could apply to, and it's only about a 20% chance, but it's worth talking about, is that somebody in your life, you might be offering somebody the opportunity for a relationship, for instance. If they don't take it, they're not the right person for you. If this person doesn't understand that it is a golden opportunity being with fabulous, incredible you, then they don't deserve fabulous, incredible you. And fabulous, incredible you can say, okay, checking that off my list, bye. So that's maybe 20, 30%. Okay, that was really cool. That is the week's psychic tarot weather. Thank you for being here. Okay, my darling Pennsylvania girl. Are you ready?
Okay. All right.
And tell me your first name again. Emily, what a beautiful name.
What's that?
All right, darling. I like to connect to people through their birthdays. So if you don't mind telling me your birthday.
Okay, it is April 9th.
Oh, we love Aries. I
am definitely an Aries.
My friend Jennifer, who always tells me the truth, whether I want to hear it or not.
Yeah.
No, Aries women are the best. Aside from Pisces women, of course. All right, my angel. And what's your question? I know you have one.
I have several. I'm getting married soon, and I want to know there is a very, very special lady, and I want to be able to know if she's going to make it or not.
That's interesting. I don't usually get 50-50 in something. The only reason she wouldn't make it is because she is not feeling well. I feel like she's got some health issues, but I can tell you that she really wants to support you. And congratulations. It's a wonderful marriage is fabulous. You will love it. Totally different than living together. Much more interesting. Actually, I'm going to go with there's a 75% chance she's going to make it. Yes. Now I'm curious about why she's so special to you, but I'll let you.
It's my grandmother's sister, and my grandmother raised me, and she had passed away. It's been a few years. I'm going to say about maybe 8 years or longer. And she's like my Graham's twin. And I just found out she just got back from the hospital, and I was unable to talk to her today. And she might be going back to the hospital. And it's really important that she comes.
Anyway, she's very strong-willed, like your mom was. I mean, like your grandmother was. Excuse me. And she's very family-oriented, and she loves you. Boy, does she love you! And don't tell anybody, but you're her favorite grandchild by long, or great aunt's child. I think she's going to make it.
She doesn't have grandchildren of her own, and she always told my Graham, "I'm Sharon, the granddaughter."
No.
So.
Right, sharing the granddaughter. Yeah, I got that. I meant to say sorry, great aunt, but my mind.
It's okay. She's like a Graham to me, and it's so important that I want her to be there so much.
I'm going to say there's about a 75 to 80% chance she will be. The only reason she wouldn't be is if she is like a death's door, which I don't get her being at.
I hope not.
She wants to be there so much that I sort of think that she would crawl over broken glass to get there. So I really think she's going to be there. So
yeah,
cool.
I'm just hoping whatever's wrong with her just passes.
I think what's wrong with her sort of comes and goes. But I think she's a strong-willed lady, just like her sister.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, she's a spitfire.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting that about your grandmother too.
Oh yeah, she was a heart of gold, but she was a spitfire too. What's that?
I said your grandmother's so very much with you. By the way, she approves of who you're marrying, so that's always nice.
Good.
All right, baby. That's about all I got for you. So I think I really have a good feeling about this, and just my most heartfelt congratulations and good wishes. I think you're going to be married to the same person for the rest of your life. I think you're very well suited, and he's cute too. So.
He's a Virgo. He better. He's supposed to keep me grounded.
Oh, let me tell you quickly about Virgos are a very misunderstood sign. People think that they're about like being OCD. What they're about is idealism and sort of pure. They're very good people. I really like Virgos, and he will keep you grounded. But you give him like joy and energy. So it's a really nice combination. I just really like you guys together. So happy for you. Hey.
Yeah, his intuitive is like spot on too. He's so like, and he's very trustworthy. Very trustworthy.
Yes. He's pretty psychic. He's pretty intuitive.
Oh yes, he is. I tell him that all the time.
Yes. That's a really good thing. Unless you're trying to hide something, but I don't think you're that part of the marriage yet. Sorry, that came out all wrong. But all right, my love, I'm going to take Melissa in Minnesota, but I'm really happy I met you.
Okay.
And you're in my prayers.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Take care. Thank you. The nicest people here. Oh, Marissa, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Myrissa. Myrissa. What a beautiful name. In Cloquet,
Thank you.
Minnesota. I actually know where that is because I lived in Minnesota. I loved it. I love snow.
Wow.
The people are so nice. How are you?
They, I'm doing well. Thank you.
I'm happy to hear it. You know what I miss about Minnesota is lutefisk tacos and bar cookies. I swear.
We
So
have Ludafest every year at holidays because of tradition.
they're really good. All right, my love. I like to connect people through their birthdays. So tell me when your birthday is.
February 16th.
Oh, cool. We also love Aquariuses in this show because you guys are not like other people, which is a high compliment.
Thank you.
I love Aquariuses. You're all very original and you really think for yourselves, which is a quality I prize highly in people. So how can I help you today? Do you have a specific question?
So yeah, well, I've had a lot of loss. Like my dad, my kid's father, my grandma. I've had, like friends that have like been like a brother to me. And I think I'm just looking for some sort of like just connection or like maybe like anything from them, or if like you can feel anybody, or I'm just really searching for some sort of connection.
What a long winter of the soul you've had, and I'm happy to do that. Interestingly, often the people who come through first are not necessarily the people we're closest to. So, for instance, you've got a male friend coming through right now for me, who I really like. By the way, I can guarantee that there is a world after there. There definitely is life beyond this life. I never believed in it before I started doing this work, and I can tell you, absolute assurance that there is, in fact, survival of personality, survival of love, and life after death. So, and believe me, 10 years ago, I would have been like, that's not scientific. Actually, as it turns out, it is scientific. So the first person who's coming to me is a male friend, and you were never anything but he's a really good guy. I don't get to say that very often. He's really funny. He's very supportive. He has
That was my brother's best friend.
Oh, that would make sense.
I thought of him as like a brother. But he was like a best friend. He was always around, very supportive, and he was like the jokester. So I resonate with that a lot.
Oh my God, he's so funny. Did he have a dimple on one side? He's about 5'10", 5'11". What's that?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So I'm getting the right guy.
Chin.
I can't quite get his name. That's it. It was chin. I wasn't sure if it was chin or it's noticeable. And I'm like, side, that doesn't seem right. Dimple in his chin, like very Cary Grant. Very cute. By the way, I think he always had a bit of a crush on you, just so you know. He just thinks he really sees you. He thinks you're great. And you and his brother were, he was like they were like brothers from another mother.
Yeah, we were.
He passed very quickly, it seems. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, he did. Very unexpected.
Yeah, I'm very sorry about that. And your brother and this guy's family might, for the month or so after he passed, they might have had things happen, like things disappearing or lights turning on and off, because he kind of didn't know he'd passed for a little while. Then he figured it out, and now he's fine. He's very happy. Although I feel like he had a girl that it's either a wife or a girlfriend that he's really sad he didn't get to spend more time with.
Yeah.
He might have had a kid too. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb with the name here. I might be wrong, but I'm getting David, and I'm not sure if that's right.
It was Tommy David.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay. I wasn't getting his first name, so that's why I was like, okay, cool. That's definitely him. He's like, hey, Seth. He's so exuberant. I really like him. That doesn't mean you can stay, pal. You got to go back after we're done. But he sends his love to your mom too. He really likes your mom. He sends his love. He says he just thinks you're great. You're a really special person. He says you're really honest and you have so much integrity and you're kind. But he really misses. He's like heard some good jokes he wants to tell you. So I might tell you one from him before the end of the show. I'm getting your dad in the background. Your dad is a quieter guy, and he's not. Is that correct?
Yes and no. When he needed to be.
It's funny. He doesn't. Do you have two siblings?
I have kind of yes and no. I have 2 from my mom, and then I have 3 from my dad. So I kind of have. They're separated.
Okay, so with your dad, you have 2 siblings. So that's what he's talking about. I don't know how to tell you this, but you were his favorite. I'm not supposed to tell you. The second time this happened this show. It isn't always true.
I was the oldest.
Yeah. You were his favorite. You're also, it's funny, you're a lot more alike than you think. You're a really ethical guy. Interesting. A handsome guy too. Hold on. He just, it's funny, he doesn't want to push himself forward because I'm not sure why. He wants you to have more time with your friend. That's so him. He's lovely, very hardworking guy. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he worked all the time.
Really took his responsibilities seriously. And really, being a dad, I gotta tell you, being a dad, he's saying it's the best thing that ever happened to him. And you guys had, hold on a second, let's see what he's saying. I don't know, it's like, it's either like he played pat a cake with you a lot when you were a little girl, or he high-fived you when I'm seeing like something with your hands exchanging. Not sure what that is. Might be seeing this wrong, but not sure he was a high five type of person. Anyway,
I'm not sure either.
That's okay. Sometimes I'll probably get it like in the middle of the night. I'll sit up. I'm not sure you got to be there with him when he passed, and that's fine. Don't worry about it. But
no, I wasn't, and I've always been upset about that.
Yeah. Please don't. That's what he's saying. Please don't be upset about that. Please don't. You were with him in his heart. He knows that you would have been there if, how are you to know? Really don't be upset, please. That's a very important thing for him. He wants you to forgive yourself because it's a non-issue with him. Mostly, he's very proud of you. You're doing good, you're doing well and good. Oh, this is great. I love this. Your friend is still off to the side, by the way. He's waving. He wants a little attention. You get good people. I love this. Okay, we got 2 minutes. Let me get a little something from both. Your friend wants me to tell you a joke. I want you to have time with your dad, so we're going to do both. We're going to tell you a quick joke. Because your friend just really, really, really wants me to. Okay, what's a quick joke? This guy is taking care of his friend's parrot. The parrot is giving him a lot of lip. The parrot will get in his cage. He's just cursing at him. Blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, come and get me, copper. And the guy finally gets so frustrated with the parrot, he picks him up and he puts him in the freezer. And then parrot screaming and cursing, then suddenly silence. Goes on for a minute. The guy's like, oh my God, did I kill him? So he opens the freezer. Parrot jumps out and he says, sir, I would like to apologize for my previous behavior. I realize now that I was a very bad parrot. And from now on, I will attempt to be very good. And by the way, what did the chicken do? So.
Oh my goodness.
That's a joke from your friend. Your father wants you to know that, I don't know if you're in a relationship right now. Do you mind if I ask?
Yeah, I'm married. But like I
Oh, you
said,
are?
my children's father passed. So I'm yeah,
Oh my
married as of 2
God, I'm
years
so
ago.
sorry. Okay, he likes that guy. I think he sent him. I think your dad sent you this guy, your husband. We got
Um,
30 seconds. So that's the other thing. Your dad is watching out for you a lot more than you think. You can actually also ask him for help with stuff. They like being given jobs to do. So I think we're out of time, but I'm so glad you called. I can't tell you.
thank
And
you.
you have a beautiful
Thank you
first
so
name.
much.
And I'm
Thank you. I
glad.
really appreciate it.
Oh, well, I really appreciate you. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to connect you with your loved ones. And so take care, my darling. And everyone else, I'm Peri Lyons. I love you. And that color looks really good on you. I'll see you next week. Take care, guys.